Living past the age of 65 can be one of the greatest gifts of life, but only if we learn how to truly embrace it. Have you ever felt weighed down by worries, obligations, or unnecessary baggage that no longer serves you? Imagine living the next chapter of your life lighter, freer, and more fulfilled. If that sounds like something you'd want, stay with us. Today, we're diving into 9 things you no longer need to carry after the age of 65, so you can live the rest of your life with more joy and purpose. As we grow older, we begin to realize that true happiness doesn't come from external validation, material wealth, or trying to live up to others' expectations. Happiness stems from within, from living authentically and appreciating the simple moments of life. By the time we reach 65, we have accumulated enough life experience to recognize what truly matters and what doesn't. This phase of life invites us to pause and reflect. It's an opportunity to shed the layers of pressure and expectation that we've carried for so long. Instead of searching for approval from others or material success, we can focus on what brings us inner peace and contentment. Letting go doesn't mean we're giving up. It means we're making space for a more meaningful life. It's a conscious decision to release what no longer serves us, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. And that's what we're here to explore today. 9 things that once released will open the door to a lighter, more joyful existence after the age of 65. Let's begin. 1. Excessive worry about other people's opinions. For decades, many of us have been conditioned to worry about what others think. We seek validation from our peers, family, and society. We adjust our behavior to avoid judgment, criticism, or disapproval. But as we grow older, we realize that other people's opinions are just that, opinions. They are shaped by others' experiences, insecurities, and perceptions, none of which define who we are. After 65, it's liberating to let go of this burden. Authenticity becomes our greatest asset. We no longer need to wear masks or fit into predefined roles. We can live in alignment with our true selves, embracing the freedom to express who we are without fear of judgment. Remember, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. 2. Accumulation of material goods. Throughout our lives, we've been taught to believe that more is better, that accumulating material goods equates to success. But as the years pass, we learn that possessions don't bring lasting happiness. In fact, they can weigh us down both physically and mentally. Letting go of unnecessary belongings after 65 is an act of liberation. It's about decluttering our lives and focusing on what truly matters: the people we love, the experiences we cherish, and the memories we create. By clearing out the excess, we make room for meaningful connections and inner peace. And as we simplify our surroundings, we begin to realize that it's not the quantity of things we own, but the quality of our experiences that enriches our lives. 3. Unnecessary social obligations. How many times have we felt obligated to attend events or gatherings out of a sense of duty, even when we didn't want to? Social pressures can be overwhelming, especially when we feel the need to meet expectations that don't align with our personal desires. By the time we reach 65, we've earned the right to say no without guilt. We no longer need to attend every family gathering, social event, or community obligation. Life is too short to spend time in places or with people who drain our energy. By prioritizing our own well-being, we create more time for the activities and relationships that truly bring us joy and fulfillment. It's time to honor our own needs and embrace the freedom that comes with setting healthy boundaries. 4. Preoccupation with physical appearance. For much of our lives, we're bombarded with societal messages that equate beauty with youth. We're encouraged to chase unrealistic standards of beauty, often at the expense of our self-esteem and well-being. But by the age of 65, we've learned that true beauty comes from within. Each wrinkle, each line, and each gray hair is a testament to the life we've lived, the challenges we've overcome, and the wisdom we've gained. Instead of focusing on how we measure up to external standards, we can embrace our natural aging process with grace and pride. Taking care of our bodies is important, but it's about health and self-respect, not fitting into someone else's idea of beauty. 5. Activities that don't bring joy. Many of us fall into routines and habits that no longer bring us happiness. Whether it's hobbies, commitments, or even work, we may find ourselves engaging in activities out of habit or obligation rather than joy. But life is too short to spend time doing things that no longer serve us. At 65, we can reevaluate our daily routines and ask ourselves, does this still bring me joy? If the answer is no, it's time to let go. Whether it's stepping back from a hobby that no longer excites you, or freeing yourself from chores that could be delegated or simplified, this is the moment to reclaim your time. Make room for activities that ignite passion, creativity, and fulfillment. 6. Toxic relationships. Relationships play a central role in our lives, but not all relationships are healthy. Sometimes we hold on to connections that drain us emotionally or mentally because of history or obligation. By 65, we realize that our well-being comes first, and we no longer have to tolerate toxic relationships. Whether it's a friend, family member, or colleague, it's okay to distance yourself from those who don't bring positivity into your life. Surround yourself with people who support, uplift, and respect you. Life after 65 is about nurturing connections that enhance your happiness, not deplete it. Walking away from negativity is an act of self-care and an essential step toward living more freely. 7. Comparisons with other people's lives. We've all been guilty of comparing ourselves to others at some point. Whether it's comparing careers, achievements, or even family dynamics, these comparisons often leave us feeling inadequate or envious. But by 65, we've learned that every life is unique, and comparison is the thief of joy. Instead of looking outward, we can appreciate the richness of our own journey. We all have our individual challenges, successes, and paths. There's no need to measure our lives by someone else's achievements. True contentment comes from embracing our own story and finding gratitude in the lessons we've learned along the way. 8. Unattainable or irrelevant goals. For much of our lives, we may have pursued goals set by others, whether it's career aspirations, family expectations, or societal standards. But at 65, it's time to ask ourselves, are these goals still meaningful? Do they align with who I am today? Letting go of unattainable or irrelevant goals is not about giving up. It's about redirecting our energy toward what truly matters. This is the time to focus on what brings us joy and fulfillment, whether that's a new passion, a hobby, or simply spending more time with loved ones. Prioritize what resonates with your current values and let go of the rest. 9. Guilt for prioritizing your own happiness. Many of us have spent our lives putting others' needs before our own. Whether it's family, work, or community, we've been conditioned to believe that prioritizing ourselves is selfish. But now is the time to let go of that guilt. After 65, it's essential to prioritize your own happiness. Self-care is not selfish, it's necessary. You've spent years caring for others, and now it's your turn to care for yourself. Whether it's traveling, learning something new, or simply relaxing, do what makes your heart happy. You deserve it. If you're ready to live more freely, with less worry and more joy, it's time to take action. What will you let go of today to live a lighter and more fulfilling life after 65? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life at every stage.